Hello aspirants, I'm Indumati Karthikeyan from InKar IAS Academy. Today we are going to see about the 10th December current affairs. This topic taken from the Delhi edition. The topic is Supreme Court hearing may decide future of secularism in India. This topic comes under the GS1 Indian Constitution, historical underpinning, evolution, feature and amendments. So first of all, we must know that the Supreme Court can be hearing the secularism in India. The Supreme Court ruled that socialism and secularism are integral to the constitutional basic structure. What is the background for this case? The court heard petition challenging inclusion of the word that is a secularism and socialist that in the preamble of the Indian Constitution in 1976. The petition argued that the word are ordered arbitrarily. So the court dismissed the petition and heard that the secularism has always been a part of the constitution's basic structure. The court also emphasized that the constitution is a living document that can be amended by the parliament. The court reasoning that the court noted that the constitution right to the equality, the fraternity indicate the secularism is a core feature of the Indian constitution. The court also said the secularism represents a nation's commitment to treat people of all faith equally and without any discrimination is a main core theme for the secularism though. So the special bench of the Supreme Court headed by Chief Justice of India, that is Sanjeev Khanna, begin the hearing on December 12 batch petition, that is a case in the one day of its independence. The bar suits that seeks to alter such status. It an exaggeration to say this petition pose a virulent challenge to the survival of the secularism. The outcomes will decide to trajectory a communal relation and also the future of the secular thought in the country. So it also not apply to the suit has been finally settled that there is a dispose of any disputes that has been settled by parties before the 1991 Act. The 1991 Act does have some exemption, did not apply to what was the Babur Masjid and also Ram Janmabhoomi disputes. So they ended in the favor of the Ram temple, nor does not apply the momentums that monument site that remains covered by the ancient monuments and archaeological site and remains Act 1858. So that this act came into force on the conversion of any place that took place in a acquisition, that is a challenge has come backdrop to renewed attempt through the motivated in litigation by some Hindu organization and devotees to target the mass such as many masks. So these are the things that strike down the dilutes of the 1991 law likely to malign that influence of these proceedings. So the petition highlights the demolition of temple by invaders in the past is condemned of that many mosques are built on the ruins. So the Places of Worship Act, they claim legalize such cases and violates the rights of the Hindus and also other communities to reclaim the places and worship through the legal proceeding. It also violates the right of the practice of the propagate religion and manage administration place of worship. Ironically, it is also condemned to the act goes against the principle of the secularism, so which would surely stand to the undermine their attempt to reclaim the same demolish the site to succeed. So fortunately, there are some clearly established principle in favor of this act. In its Ayodhya judgment, that is a 5-member bench observed that the law imposes the non-derogable obligation towards the enforcing our commitment to secularism. It is also called the legislation intervention that preserve non-retrogression as an essential feature of the secular values. So, first of all, we must know what is our secularism. The secularism is a principle that advocating the separation of religion from the government institution, ensuring the state neither endorse nor oppose any religion. It seeks and promotes the equality among citizens, regardless there is a religion's beliefs, and prevents the religion discrimination on any favoritism. So The key aspect of the secularism is mainly for the neutrality. The state maintained the impartiality towards all the religions, neither promoting or restricting any particular faith. And also there is a freedom given for all the religions. So individuals have a right to practice, preach, and also propagate the religion freely as long as infringe on others' rights and also public order. There is a equality before law. All citizens have treated equally regardless there is a religious affiliation. There is a two types of secularism. First of all, there is a Western secularism. So in case of Western countries, there is a secularism. They emphasize the strict separation of religions from the state. There is a common to countries like the United States and also the France. Other enforces policies like banning the religious symbol in public spaces and also uphold the neutrality. But in case of Eastern secularism, there is advocate the equal treatment of all the religions by the state rather than the complete separation. So, example, India. We are the country balancing religious pluralism and also ensuring the minority rights. These are the important criteria for our secularism in India. So, there is a good strategy to deal the people, but we have so much of challenges regarding to secularism. There is a religious majoritarianism, that is a dominance of a particular religious polity can threaten the secular ideals, that is the minority groups. And also there is a communalism problem is emerging, and also the everlasting problem, there is a conflict between the religious communities can put secular values at very much risk. And also there is a state endorsed some religious policy to favor of one religion over other undermine the secularism. So the state policy can be rectified. And also there is a balancing freedoms, that is conflict may be arise between the religious freedom and also other fundamental rights like gender equality and freedom of speech. The secularism definitely implementation varies based on the historical, cultural, and also the social context. In modern times, its principle is very much crucial and very much critical in maintaining harmony and also increasingly diverse the pluralistic society. Thank you so much.